sod any intro rubbish like this. I've done an intro for this game before, but it's been ages, so it's time for just a new game. So, no plot for you. No tutorials for you. Let's just get on with it. Yeah, no tutorials at all. We've been through it all. Now I love Recettear, and I love making tons of money. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Do I even have a ignore button for you? Ah, you also gave me Warlock Bread, right? Okay, man, I just want to blitz through this so I can get on with the proper game. All this spoon-feeding tutorial nonsense. So this is Recettear. If you haven't played it before, then do yourself a favour, turn off the stream, get the game, and play it, because it is really good. And man, I swear I just disabled Steam overlay for this game. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, whatever. It's not a game breaker. I'll sort it out next time. Honestly, are you going to stop this? Yes, so we are this cute little Chinese cartoon girl, and we now run an item shop. We need to make enough money to pay off our beloved father's debt that he has just thrown onto us. For some reason the fairy's midriff is the part that's talking to us, but that's fine. And in this game, the trick is to sell everything at 104%. Because you want those pin bonuses to level up. That's right, the best way to play the game is exactly not how it teaches you to. And to ignore all of this stuff. It's just the intro stuff I'm skipping. I will certainly be going through all the other fun bits. With events and the like. Because really this is just a long-winded and cutesy way of saying I now own an item shop. And my father should be arrested for mismanaging children. So, what do? Well, we need to get ourselves an adventurer and send him to his death, because that's all what my capitalism is about. Right, who is this French bread guy? He's getting platinum blocked. And they were no longer my friend. Okay, so this hapless sod is Louis, or Lewis, or something to that account. And now he works for us, and he works for free. So we are going to send him to his demise in Tutorial Dungeon. Jake, please stream Victoria 2. Well, maybe if Victoria 2 had a halfway acceptable UI, I would be interested in playing it. But as it stands, just straight up no. You know, I never asked about how the noise level for this game is. I'm getting the idea that it's probably quite loud. But any issues with that, please let me know. It does seem rather loud, actually. Well, not my problem, that's your problem. Sound is fine. Okay, maybe I have been doing all of my streams for the longest time as far too quiet, but whatever. You know, I really, really hate grinding dungeons. But for some reason, I don't mind it so much in this game. Oh, okay, that's a knife actually. Louis here. He is quite the tank character. He's one of the few that has a shield, so he can block projectiles as long as he's not attacking at the time. Man, I don't understand Chinese. A joke will never, ever get old. So the whole reason that we are going through dungeons is that we, well, for one, the adventurer wants to level up and get his booty, but we are going to take all the items. So we're going to sell them in our shop. This is actually a really poor way. If you just want to win the game by making loads of money, all you do is buy and sell. But if you want to really enjoy the game to its fullest, you want to work through all the events, which must be done, or rather, you must be going through these dungeons and such to unlock such things. Plus, it's the only way you'll get these rare items, and there is one particular guy in this game who will not be satisfied unless we grab a few items from the dungeon. He will show up shortly. Shouldn't take us too long to grind our way through this dungeon so we can start making loads of money. And if you've ever watched any of my streams, you'll know I love making money. Ikimashou, indeed. Yeah, so I'm getting a little wrecked here, but I'm not even that concerned. Louis is such a tank, and he's close to leveling up. And he's got himself a longsword. How do I equip that rubbish again? Done and done right. Sounds like debt collectors at my door, but they'll never catch me. I already said ikimashou. A lot of the ingredients that we pick up, mushrooms and slimes and that, we don't actually want to sell those. They're good for, it's not foraging, but something akin to that. They can be used as ingredients to make better ingredients that sell for $1. And an example of Louis, he can just block that rubbish and punish. Or get punished. Like I said, I tend not to enjoy dungeon grinding games, but at least this is fairly simple and fast, so it's acceptable. Louis is actually one of the slowest characters, so he can be a bit frustrating to play with, but we will not be playing as Louis forever, thank goodness. He's got no magic defense, which is why he just sucks in combat. A lot of lessons from Europa Universalis 4 can really be applied in this game. For one, when you see the blue blob, you destroy it as quickly and as brutally as possible. And ideally, you want him split into 4 blue blobs, so that you can just divide him and conquer him. You get chains when you kill the same type of enemy one after the other. They're actually very difficult to build up, and they're not something I bother with, because why make the game unfun just to get a few more metrics sorted out a little better in game? That's my stance. Now excuse me whilst I conquer the world as Ryukyu for a 4th time. Yeah, those guys can be really nasty. Oh wow. Done and done right. Get out of here. That's like the yellow turbans are at us, throwing down all those rocks. So that is the end of Tutorial Dungeon. Now we can move on to meatier parts of the game. Thank you, Louis. Yes, Louis is really happy because what we've managed to get him is... Yes, Adventurer's Guild card. Now he's a full-fledged adventurer or something like that. Not important at all. Let me go and sell stuff. So, the good stuff for selling that we picked up are things like the chocolate bar, the longsword, the egg toast. So, let us make our way back and stock up. Get those longswords on display, get all the food on display, and unfortunately we really lack the money to go out and buy more things, so I want that crafter's knife on display as well. Nanio coconut, indeed. I don't really want to sell these ingredients because they could really come in useful. The frustrating thing is I know what she's saying. Alright, let's generate some cash. My favourite thing to do in the world. So, people will come in, they'll go, I've been looking for this, as he picks up something like a sailor's uniform, and we sell at 104, because we get the near pin bonuses. We didn't there for whatever reason. Must have just been unlucky. There we go, at the bottom left, near pin, and if you are super lucky, you will get just pin. You want to get that merchant level up as quickly as possible, it'll unlock all sorts of things for you. And that little girl, she's known for being a real pain, but really if you know how to deal with her, she is nothing of the sort. I don't think the marketplace is open right now, and it would be a waste of our time to go out anywhere. There are no events or anything. So we shall just carry on with the selling. Jake, what do you think of Sunless Sea? Never played it. Don't think I have it. It's not just the near pins that we're looking for experience-wise, it's the fact that if we keep getting these near pins, we will increase the levels of the shoppers, and that is a value that is not at all shown in the game, except for a little heart they give you. Level up indeed. Don't buy the crap sword, Louis, I need to have a better one. So if you level up the shoppers that come to buy stuff from you, then they will have bigger budgets, and that is what you need. That is why even the little girl can be, she can have a big fat purse and buy all your books from you. Alright, what do you want, midriff? Okay, so she's basically just suggesting to us that we pay in small sums. So, Yaperonia. Alright, I've had enough of Tutorial City here. She's basically just telling us that we can buy items from villagers that come in. It's fine and dandy, but I want to make the loads of money. So, first off, let's check and see what's going on. Okay, so that's all there is to it. Recette loves to relax. Well, I agree. Seems there's a lot of racism against fairies like midriff here in this universe. I'd like that to be explored upon more. And what else is there? Okay, so the market is the main place we're going. Now, the first time I played this game, I didn't realize you can hit left and right to check out different things you can buy. So I would always come to the marketplace and I'd be like, why can I buy nothing but necklaces? So a lot of time people would want books and things and I simply wouldn't have any. Well, we'll grab a book just in case someone asks for it. But for the most part, we want money. We want, yeah, well, we do want money. We want food. Plenty of pretty expensive food and some not so expensive. Candy. Everyone loves candy. I'll go to the Merchants Guild just in case people want... he's out of stock of those. Let's hope Louis comes in and buys some armor from us. It's a few picks outside of our price range. But these are not. Activate capitalism. You want the good stuff on display since people are more inclined to buy it from you, and they will have a slightly bigger budget for it, which is good. And you want a mix of affordable and expensive things. But we're just keeping this book in case people want books from us. Because you don't want the little girl coming in and having nothing but expensive things on display. Then you'll just either have to sell it to her for a far too low price, or deny her, losing your bonuses. Oh yeah, big fan of racism. Keeps things interesting. Now where is Knight when we need him? Alright, that was a just bonus. I don't think there's any way of knowing how exactly to get it. You'll just by chance get it if you sell it around 104%. Yeah, see, I didn't even get a near pin there, which is odd. But what can you do? Let's just keep making the money. Not that candy, Louis, buy the armor. Or did I already sell all that junk? I could have at least bought the longsword. Okay, so after we've already played a couple of days, we're having the time system explained to us. And what now? What more do you want to say? Alright, enough of this midriff. She's basically saying some people will come in and they won't know what they want, so they'll ask us for a recommendation. We'll give it to them, and they will spend $1 in our store. What could go wrong? Is it worth doing this, or should I go more dungeoneering? We should check our timer here. So today is the 3rd day, and on the 8th day, 10,000 picks are due. We could do a lot more buying or selling, or we could go dungeoneering. I think we will do. I think we'll do some dungeoneering. Let's get some good stuff. Louis the Useless, time to go. And I'm not giving you any of my stuff. Onwards to Jade Way, where we will likely get destroyed because the end boss here tends to wreck me. Well, that's fine. Oh, gee. If we could even get to the end boss. Right, I know that explosive would do bad things to me. It does bad things to them as well. I haven't played this game since the last time I attempted a stream of it, and I don't know why I stopped. Probably because I am a terrible streamer, and you should feel bad for supporting this kind of thing. Like, really terrible. All those quality streamers trying to make it out here in the bad world of Twitch, and I just soak up all these people with my terrible streams. Or there is something about these streams that I don't understand. And then again, I don't tend to watch others unless it's a speedrun, so what do I know? Just talking nonsense. Alright, leather boots, that's what we're looking for. It gives us a staggering... how much defense? Can I de-equip it? Oh well. Defense go up, that's all we need to know. So I would probably benefit from spending time checking each, he already has a wooden shield, right? Worthless. I would probably benefit from going through every nook and cranny of these dungeons, not even on a timer. Although I still have the timer program open from 2 Hours of Hell. But the point is, who's got time for that kind of rubbish? Armband. Apparently it's not optimized if I go with that. Daijobu, of course, means good job. Thanks a lot, Recette. She's full of compliments today. Haven't you heard Stronghold 2 is being sold as a separate premium stream mod for the DDOJ channel? I wish I had worse ethics so I could pull such shady tricks. I mentioned it a few times, but it bears mentioning again that my steering wheel and my pedals are being sent over from the ancestral home in the Highlands. Oh, I missed that. The enemy's defense doubled. Well, that's bad news for us, and bad news for them. Means they take twice the punishment. Yeah, so my steering wheel, my pedals, and my kilt and kilt-related clothing are being sent over from the ancestral home in the Highlands. Which means that starting, well, whenever they arrive, I shall attempt to do Swedish trucking stream, because we now have Swedish lessons at work, and I don't know a word of Swedish right now. I think I know ja, or ja, nay, and that's about it. So I shall attempt to do a Swedish trucking stream, which should coincide quite well with the Nordic expansion that's coming out. Holy smokes, I'm not liking all these Steam pop-ups. They shall be dealt with, and they will suffer like G did. Okay. That shouldn't happen, but it did. Get out of here. Jake, Wiz is going to make you wear that kilt, isn't he? Hey, I love my kilt. There might potentially be better types of clothes out there, but I am, as of yet, not convinced. Doesn't really matter the damage I take, because when I level up, I get all that health back. And if things look really bad, I can just eat some walnut bread or something to that effect. I probably don't have any, but minor details. Oh, that's far from minor, though. Get that armband on. Why are there flying fish? I will never know. What do you mean by Swedish stream, Jake? Well, I will stream and attempt to do as much Swedish as I can. Because as part of our learning Swedish at work, we will be given homework, and I will be doing that homework whilst doing my Swedish... oh, that's painful. Whilst doing my trucking stream. That's the plan, at least. But the best laid plans of mice and men aft gang are late, so... Snap. Did he get health back from that? If he did, that doth not bode well for me. Get out of here. Get a little smaller so that I can distract you. Done, and done right. But there's no need to stop here. Just carry on, because I think there are 15 floors on this. And I'd rather get it cleared so we can start playing as better characters. Good to get some walnut bread as well, something to munch on. And definitely good to get that long sword so I can start doing some reasonable amount of damage. I'm actually getting punished myself by not checking out all the nooks and crannies here, but who's got time for that? Not this guy. That's problematic though. We've got too much junk, and we are at a low level, so we can't actually carry much back with us. So, what do we do? Well, frankly, I have no space for more of this slime fluid. And ditch one of our water shrooms as well. Heck, we'll ditch it all. But if something is edible or expensive, I know I want it. As Tony Montana would say, if it's expensive, I'm going to own it. At least he does in that brilliant game of his, that I may at some point finish. Did not mean to pick up that mushroom. And that will probably prove to be something I don't want. But onwards and upwards. Those criticals are completely random. I cannot really impact on when they're going to happen. Especially when they're Louis, they can be more a pain than anything else. Because they trigger slightly faster than his normal attack. So if you're timing it that you want to hit someone as they approach you, then a critical could make you swing too early and you get hit. And when these tentacle freaks are coming at you, like it's Day of the Tentacle, they can really wreck Louis' day. So I want to switch away from playing as Louis as quickly as possible. Jake, have you ever played the 2005 PC release of Sid Meier's Pirates? No, but I believe it's functionally identical to the PSP release of Sid Meier's Pirates, which is a great game. Well, great for the PSP. All these ingredients that I really do want to pick up. I will ditch some of this garbage that isn't going to sell at all. Ingredients are items that you do not know what they do yet. Once you get back to the shop, you can assess them. Until then, they could be pretty rare and good items, or they could just be rubbish. This means we're not going to do Jadeway in one shot. We'll make our way back to the shop, and we shall continue with this the next day. The next in-game day. I'm not stopping here. It's only been 27 minutes. We haven't even got a better character yet. Damn rabbits. Stick and Ebe. There's a suggestion list for more 2 hours of hell below this stream. If you have a suggestion that isn't really stupid, you should stick it there. And I shall assess it completely unfairly. Credit where credit is due. Lucky 1X came up with a 2 hours fell format. I just thought it was too good, so I stole it. Pretty sure all question ingredients are new crafting materials. Yeah, they are. But it's better to get to know them, so that the next time you're running around, you'll know if it's something you're actually going to want to pick up, or if it's a crafting ingredient you're actually going to want. Alright, again, there's an item in here. I'm really not fond of having not enough space. I don't want to throw away red oil. Alright, let's just chew on the walnut bread. Oh, worth it. As I said before, I like games that have good sound effects, and the sound of you collecting all those items is quite glorious. Also, that big slime guy, he didn't drop a slime liver, which is a shame. We are going to have to destroy him again. But there'll be time for that. For now, Mouse of the Grudge has got to die. A gimmick boss, as most worst bosses are. We have to wait for him to nibble on one of these mushrooms. The poisonous ones, though. And as we all know, purple mushrooms are poisonous.